Greetings in Jesus' name. This is Jacob Ninan from Bangalore, India, and I am happy to bring you another message in this series called Pointers Along the Way. These brief messages are brought out weekly, God willing, on practical aspects of the Christian life and sent out also by email, WhatsApp, and Facebook. You can freely read all the previous messages as well as my articles and books on my website Comfort and Counsel at www.c-n-c.org. If you are blessed through this message, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also to let other people know. May the Lord speak to you as you listen. This is pointer number 803, called Jumping to Conclusions. Sometimes when we see someone doing something, we think we know why he is doing that, based on our knowledge and experience. But perhaps more often than not, we come to see later that we were wrong in our conclusions, because there were other factors there that we had not taken into consideration. We thought we had understood the situation very well, but it was humiliating to see later that we missed the mark completely. Some people conclude, therefore, that we shouldn't form any opinions at all. They think that was what Jesus meant when he told us not to judge anyone. Matthew 7:1. But that is not realistic or practical. We can't help forming opinions in our mind when we observe people. In fact, it is necessary for us to form proper opinions because we need them to guide us when we have to deal with those people later. So, Jesus actually tells us to form opinions based on true facts rather than on prejudices or incorrect or incomplete facts. John 7:24, do not judge according to appearance, but judge with righteous judgment. To judge is not the same as forming opinions. It involves condemning someone. Luke 6:37, do not judge, and you will not be judged, and do not condemn, and you will not be condemned. Pardon, and you will be pardoned. If, as a result of our opinion, we begin to despise someone, that is also a matter of serious pride. We do need to form correct opinions about people we deal with so that we can know how close we can get to them, how to protect ourselves from getting hurt, and also to see how we may be of help to them. Humility teaches us that we don't know or understand many things, and there are so many things we aren't even aware of. So it is safe for us to keep our opinions as being preliminary or tentative and be on the lookout for more information and understanding. In this way, when we get more information, we are also able to change our mind and revise our position. Recognizing and living with the admission that we know only partly is an important key to spiritual maturity. It is the immature ones who are sure of themselves. In this way, an extreme level of self-confidence that is not open to correction is a sure mark of pride. Psychologically speaking, we also need a healthy level of self-confidence, which for the believer comes from being secure in the knowledge of the love of God for us. One of the marks of the spirit of the times is exalting self above others. People always want to save their face in front of others. Then it becomes difficult for us to admit that we made a mistake and accept the blame. But the actual fact of life is that we all do many mistakes. And so, if we want to be wise, let us take the position that we have to be open to correction. This will exalt us in God's opinion about us. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 6. Therefore, humble yourselves under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you at the proper time. How sad it will be to grow old without learning this. Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 13. A poor yet wise lad is better than an old and foolish king who no longer knows how to receive instruction. It is by humbling ourselves before God again and again that we become humble. Humility becomes a part of our life. God is looking for such people to bless them and to make them a blessing.